Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Push Forward podcast. If you're looking to elevate your content game, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into a topic that is on everybody's mind, e-commerce. We've done a few episodes in the past about e-commerce, but we're going to talk about it again today. And whether you're a marketer, an influencer, creator, or just venturing into the world of online sales, perhaps you have a product that you want to sell, you want to make, this episode is going to be your roadmap to e-commerce success. There's lots to learn from the content management system to the actual content, how you promote your products. Should you do affiliate marketing? There are so many questions around the topic of e-commerce and how to be successful, not to include the third-party platforms that you have to think about too, right? Do you go to Walmart? Do you go to Amazon? Do you go to Etsy, eBay? There are a lot of options for you out there, and it could be very challenging because you could spend a lot of time trying to sell your product and never put a right amount of time and effort into your own content, which is your website, your content management system. So we'll talk about choosing the right platform, driving traffic, and most importantly, converting that traffic into actual customers. All right, let's get into it. So choosing the right platform, let's start with that foundation of any e-commerce venture. It's the platform. And today, the Cadillac, the Mercedes, the Ferrari, I should say, the best platform out there, no doubt, is Shopify. Shopify is best for beginners, but it's easy to use and you can scale. So let's just say that your e-commerce venture becomes a multi-million-dollar business with, hundreds of employees and you're going to ship out thousands of products every day. Shopify can do that. So you can start from something small where you're paying $20 a month, a couple $100 a year at best. Shopify is going to allow you to create the content, build your shop, also do your hosting, and then host your email. Do it all in one place. So there's definitely no better platform for that beginner than Shopify. But you also have other choices out there. Look at WooCommerce. It's ideal for those who already have WordPress. So let's say you've been doing a blog for a while, you're a creator, you've been using Pushbio to put your links out there, and you don't really want to migrate and start a new website on Shopify. So WooCommerce would be a great choice for you because you can easily buy the theme that goes into WordPress and you just build your e-commerce there. You could take your payments there. You could do your product descriptions. You could add copy. You could add pictures. Very easy to do your shopping cart there. It's going to be great for you to do. Obviously, as you grow, then you have other choices within the WooCommerce lineup of products. And then my third option for you would be Magento. It's good for large enterprises and highly customizable, but complex. It really is complex. If you talk to any developer, not every developer can use Magento, And then, of course, you have other CMSs that are typically not for e-commerce, but you can use as well, like Drupal and Joomla. And then you have what I call rent-a-sites, which would be your Wixes or Squarespace, right? For me, in my experience, having worked with companies that do north of $50 million a year in revenue, my experience has been Shopify is going to have the best tool, the best apps in one place, okay? So as far as the resource go, don't take my word for it. Head over to Capterra to compare the different e-commerce platforms and their features. Capterra is great at this. G2 is another one, and then Trustpilot. Those are the three that I look for when I'm trying to compare different applications for my business. All right, let's talk about driving traffic. So now let's say that you chose Shopify. You're ready to drive traffic. Once the store is set up and you're going to need visitors, right? But how do you get traffic to your website? Well, we can talk about digital marketing for days. We actually have a free course. I have a book that I've written that I'll put the title in the show notes here. But for anyone who signs up for Pushbio, our app, then I will ship out a book to you at no cost. And that book will talk about everything to do with traffic, from SEO to PPC, social media, email marketing, affiliate marketing. And I really do love to teach this subject. I've taught it at universities. I taught it in corporate teams, to corporate marketing teams. I love teaching digital marketing and how to drive traffic. It is, after all about driving leads and traffic so that you can grow your venture. And if you're doing e-commerce, you need this, right? So it really starts with SEO, long-term strategy that is crucial for organic reach. This takes time. You have to create really good content. Keep in mind Google's guidelines for SEO. So look up the acronym EAT, EEAT. So that's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Your content needs to be all of those. You can't just outsource it to some link building company who's going to actually put your website on a blacklist. It's much easier today to create content, right? SEO. Go head over to articlefactory.ai. That's articlefactory.ai or ChatGPT and start to create some blogs. That's the first way to do that. And then have landing pages for each individual product with really nice descriptions with bullets and why people should buy each product. Each product that you have for your e-commerce should have really good titles, really good descriptions, and you have to optimize it with your meta tags, meta descriptions. So SEO 101, we have lots of articles at PushBio, the blog, that you can utilize to better understand your SEO. But even if you just go to a website like Yoast or Google Search Central, their channel on YouTube, there's a plethora. I mean, just so much information about SEO, and you won't know everything on day one if you're starting out. Okay, but you got to start somewhere. Number 2 way to drive traffic is going to be pay-per-click ads, PPC ads. You need to do Google ads, because that's going to give you immediate visibility. Bid on your branded keywords. You have to be bidding on the name of your company and the name of your products. Now, bidding on keywords that are broader, that are exact, and you have competitors who are bidding high for it, you may not be able to compete at that level right away. But today Google's going to give you what, $500 if you spend $500. So really, the first $1,000 that you spend, they're going to give you back in their promotion $500. And Facebook does the same, and TikTok as well. But pay-per-click ads there or on Microsoft. So I would do, my second choice would be Microsoft ads. They don't have as much traffic as Google, but it's there. And then make sure that when you're doing ads, you're driving traffic, make sure that you get someone who knows how to build those ad campaigns, the ad groups. What keywords? Do we put negative keywords? Is there a schedule? Do we want the ads to run on mobile? Or do we want the ads to run on desktop, or both? Do we have the right locations, geo-target locations? Do we have the correct audience demographics, age, gender, categories of affinity? I mean, there's lots to think about. So don't waste your money on pay-per-click ads. If you don't know how to do pay-per-click ads, sure, you can do some free courses, but you're not going to get it overnight. But that is crucial way to generate traffic. And then, of course, you could test it out doing ads on social media. Social media marketing really has 2 spokes. You have the organic spoke, which is just organic content going in the feed and in stories, but you also have the paid ads. Paid ads are key as well. So Instagram, Facebook, they're gold mines for direct to consumer brands. But, if you're just starting out, you probably don't have the audience. So it takes time. How are you going to get around doing that? You're going to get around that by doing some paid ads. All right. So you could also check out Neil Patel's guide on driving traffic to your e-commerce site for in-depth strategies. I love the content that Neil has put out over the years. Really good stuff. All right. So now you've got the content management system, Shopify. You've got the traffic addressed. And we're going to talk about converting visitors into customers, right? So conversion is important. Because, look, traffic is great, but without the conversion, which is the sale, it's just vanity metrics, and we know that. So the conversion, when it comes down to, is great landing page optimization, A/B test. You need to have catchy CTAs. CTAs are calls to action. And then you want to have quality visuals. You really do. You've got to spend time doing the visuals. Pay a good graphic designer. You can find them on Upwork, on Fiverr, on LinkedIn, and do some good visuals that stick to your brand guide. Your brand guide is what? Not just your logo, it's the colors, it's the use of font. There's so much more that goes there, right? The voice that you want to create, the tone. So that's all about branding. And then email marketing. You got to have email marketing. You can use platforms like, Constant Contact, Zoho, MailChimp, because shopping cart abandonment is a big deal. And you want to retain customers. So Shopify, you can actually use their own email marketing software, and it will re-engage people who put your items in the shopping cart and leave. So if you're using Shopify, you may not even need a third-party email marketing system. And then, of course, to better understand what's converting, what's not, you need analytics. So obviously, Google Analytics is important to track behavior and tweak strategies accordingly. But you also want to install Google Search Console, and you also want to have access to the actual web analytics. So Shopify has a ton of reports that you can create right from there. Another one I would visit is Conversion Excel for like the deep dive into conversion optimization. So now that we've talked about the right platform, we've talked about driving traffic, converting into customers, let's get back down to the last piece of it, which is payments and logistics, right? So I want to touch on this real quickly because it's important. Secure payment gateways, which are going to be what? Stripe, PayPal, and then Shopify. So those are the ones because they're fast, they're easy, and people don't want to mess around with, going to websites that are they're redirected to. They don't know if they could trust it or not. So these payment gateways are going to have HTTPS, which is going to be that extra SSL certificate showing the user that their data, including their credit card information, is safe. And then shipping options like flat rate, free shipping, or real-time quotes, super important shipping. And here's the deal: if you're selling products, you're going to need to try Amazon or Walmart or eBay, because especially with Amazon Prime, I hate to say it, they're going to get your brand out there depending on your category. And most importantly, they've got tens of millions of people who are Prime subscribers. Prime subscribers, they're going to get free shipping. So for you, either you're eating the shipping cost, either you're incorporating it into the price of the product, or you're telling the buyer right up front, hey, I'm charging you for shipping. Those are not as attractive as just free shipping, right? So that's why Amazon might be a good choice for you as well. And then, of course, the payments and everything happens right on the platform as well. So, but what I would say as far as like resources when it comes to payment is just read Shopify's guide on getting set up for payment gateways and shipping. I've personally have set up shipping and payments on Shopify for big websites. Very easy to do. You could set up DHL, you could set up FedEx, USPS, and UPS. Really easy to do. It integrates to the APIs, seamless. You don't even need a tech person to do it, honestly. And there you have it, a complete roadmap for your e-commerce journey off on the right foot. All right. If you found this episode useful, please share it with your fellow entrepreneurs. And don't forget to rate us on all the different podcast platforms. That's how we're going to grow. And for those who are users of PushBio, thank you for everything that you're doing with us. I'm your host, Alex Oliveira, signing off from the Push Forward podcast. Remember, the sky's the limit when it comes to content creation. Keep pushing forward.